Holding on to things will always make you more stressed. Things won't happen in a certain way just because you want them to happen that way. No matter what you're going through, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need to breathe, trust, let go, and see what happens. You make a choice. Continue living your life feeling muddled in this abyss of self-misunderstanding, or you find your identity independent of it. You draw your own box. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. You define your own life. Don't let other people write your script. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. One of the lessons that I grew up with was to always stay true to yourself and never let what somebody else says distract you from your goals. Just because you're going through hell right now doesn't mean you will never smile again. Pain is purely temporary. Say please and thank you often. Learn from what people do, not from what they tell you. We must be willing to let go of the life we planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. The most wasted of days is one without laughter. I always wanted to be somebody, but now I realize I should have been more specific. The days are long, the years are short. Heard this after I had my first kid. Couldn't be more true. No one raindrop thinks it causes the flood. My least favorite phrase in the English language is I don't care. Remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Quietly work. Let success speak up. Listen to the people who tell you what you don't want to hear. It has always been easy to hate and destroy. To build and to cherish is much more difficult. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. It's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Tact is the knack of making a point without making an enemy. Limit your always and your nevers. There is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. If you treat an individual as he is, he will remain how he is. But if you treat him as if he were what he ought to be and could be, he will become what he ought to be and could be. What would you do if you weren't afraid? A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. Tough times never last, but tough people do. We do not fall in love with the package of the person. We fall in love with the inside of a person. Life changes very quickly, in a very positive way, if you let it. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. It isn't where you came from. It's where you're going that counts. The reason you want to be better than someone else is the reason why you aren't. Self-pity is dangerous. Stay away from it. You can't rely on how you look to sustain you. What sustains us, what is fundamentally beautiful, is compassion for yourself and those around you. Never lend money because you might lend it to friends for a few days, but retrieve it from fools for years. A dead-end street is a good place to turn around. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. Don't save your best for when you think the material calls for it. Always bring your full potential to every take and be on top of your job, or they will replace you. Just because you got away with a bad decision, it doesn't make it a good decision. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Don't show your weaknesses. People will enjoy the show. Don't be weak in front of them. Never share your problems with friends before finding a solution, no matter how challenging it is. Socializing is just like any skill. You need to practice before you're good at it. Life has got all those twists and turns. You've got to hold on tight, and off you go. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive. A man's dick reduces from 6 inches to 4 inches when he realizes that physical attributes alone do not determine his ability to satisfy and please his partner. Words can be like X-rays. If you use them properly, they'll go through anything you read and you're pierced. Don't react in anger. Immediately wait for it to subside. What's said or done in anger is irreversible. The only constant in life is change. Embrace it, and you'll grow. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. See people for who they are, not who you need them to be. Never jump to conclusions. Be discerning and let people show you their true colors.